Hey crew, Rachel here with Radical Rebounding, and I want to answer the question about why I love JumpSport and actually which rebounder is the best to purchase. So I love JumpSport. We've been bouncing on JumpSport since the beginning of Radical Rebounding. For one, I love the size. I am 5'3", Dustin here is 6'4", so we are quite different in size. And still, we both love the larger trampoline. It's the 44-inch on our website, radicalrebounding.com. I prefer the mat. So the size allows me to do everything that I need to do for our workouts. We do lunges on the trampoline. We do really wide squats. I'm able to come down and do a modified push-up on the size of the mat. So there's a lot of things that I can do. I diversify with my workouts. So for the trampoline, size does matter. It matters to me. So I prefer the larger size, the 44-inch, which means that the jump surface itself is 39. On the 39 inches, on the smaller, I call them the babies, it's a 39-inch, but the jump space is 33 inches. So if you like larger space and you're a little bit taller or you want to do more, get the larger size. You will not regret it. Another thing is I have the folding option and so this is the 550F. It folds in half if you want to take it with you on trips. JumpSport does sell carry bags, so you can purchase one of those. Easy to bring with you on trips. I also, what I work out on the studio and in our videos is the 550 Pro with colored bungees. Now I prefer colored bungees because I'm lighter weight, and I prefer a softer bounce for my spine for one. First and foremost for my spine, I need more give when I bounce. The tighter bungees, all black, are going to be a tighter strength. So you're not going to go as deeply. And if you want to go fast, that's great. You can go fast with less leg workout, with less leg strength. But it's a little bit more impact on the spine. So some people absolutely prefer the tighter bungee. I prefer the softer bounce with colored bungees. Dustin, like I said, he's 6'4", he's taller, he's a bigger guy. So he takes 2 to every 6 black and places them in there. So he has a total of 12 colored bungees and 36 total. The big mats come with 36 total bungees and he's got 12 in there. That softens it just enough, but he's so tall, I don't want him, and he doesn't want to be sinking in to hit the floor, so we bring the black bungees in for the tension on that. The frames and the legs are lifetime warranty of JumpSport trampolines. The company is the best that I've ever dealt with. Their customer service, they are always on top of my orders. They replace anything that needs to be, which rarely ever happens, but if it does, they are on it like super fast, high quality, they last a very long time, and these bungees are so great that you can stretch them out and they bounce back, they bounce back to where they started from. So these are gonna last you a really long time before you replace them. I bounce a lot on my bungees. You know, when we're shooting videos, I will bounce sometimes 2 to 3 hours a day. This doesn't happen all the time. But when it does, I'm working hard on these bungees and I will have these last me 6 months to a year. For most people at home, they'll replace them every 2.5, 3 years. So they're really long lasting, high quality. The trampoline's the best. It gives you the most for your money as far as I'm concerned. It's very solid, very stable. You can do dips, you can do squats, you can use the trampoline for push-ups, and you're gonna have the best workout of your life. These are some accessories. These are little rubber feet that go on the bottom. Dustin's gonna turn this around for me so you guys can see. These little guys pop off. They have different colors in these. I love the pink, of course. So these rubbers come off and then you just pop the pink ones back on like this, boom, boom, boom. And easy enough. They also come in white frames, which as you can see, I love my white frame and my pink bungee, and I think these are really great. You can choose different colored bungees. They have green, blue. Make sure you get the 4 knots for the larger trampoline. Softest setting, even if you are going with all black, is typically preferred by most people. Get the colored for a softer bounce, more leg strength. Get the black for more speed, less work, but you're not gonna go as deep into the mat as you would on a softer bounce. So whether you're just getting started or your bounce is gonna be slow and easy, just shifting the weight and down bounce for a lymphatic detoxification, I would say go with the colored bungees across the board. It's just going to allow for an easier impact on the spine, less tension, and of course more leg strength, and who doesn't want that? So the great thing here's a cool thing about the folding trampoline. They come with these little metal clasps right here. You want to make sure that these clasps are undone on both sides. You're going to turn it over onto the floor or do it standing up if you're 6'4" and super strong. It folds in half like a taco. Very easy to do. When you get them brand new, they're a little bit stiff, so I would recommend doing it on the floor if you're doing it alone. And if you're like me, do it on the floor. It's a little safer. The other thing is JumpSport comes fully assembled. So all the bungees are already on the trampoline. You don't have to worry about putting those on because those can be really hard on the hands and the fingers. When you do get it, you will have to put the legs on. So it comes with this great little Allen wrench, no big deal. You put it in here, you make sure it's set, and you twist one way or the other. Maybe this one's on there really tight because we use it for a bar. Well, not that tight. So these screws twist off. One little screw with the Allen wrench and then twist the rest with your hand. It pops right off. Those can go in your carry case like I told you JumpSport sells. I feel like I'm Vanna White here. So here's this thing. This little screw pops all the way out. Here's the leg, no big deal. This is what you put on when you get that trampoline in the mail. That just clicks right in there. And then what you guys want to do is you want to tighten that screw down with the Allen wrench, especially on the folding ones. A lot of times people will say that their legs get wobbly. Well, use the Allen wrench. They're trying to twist it with their hand and not the Allen wrench. When you twist it down, it's going to create a snugger fit and it won't loosen up on you. The folding is great. I started on a folding. I absolutely love it. We take our trampolines with us on all of our road trips and on the plane with that carry case, so they're super easy, and the legs come off for that as well, so you even have a tighter close of that taco. This one, here's the set of black bungees that come with, they're gonna come on all of the 550 Fs and the 550 Pro. There's gonna be 4 knots in these bungees. The 4 knots are there so that you can tighten it. So you pull one out like this, you pull it down, and there it is, and that's the tighter setting. So it comes on the loosest setting, which is preferred by me and most other people. But on the colored, if you want to tighten it a little bit to start, fine. If you want to loosen up every other one, that's going to give you a little more ease on your bounce. Do that. And then easy enough, that just goes right back in there in between the 2 knots. Those knots are factory set. You guys don't have to worry about those knots. They come like that. The bumper kits are cute. They have pink, they have black, and then they have white and blue on the bumper kits as well. There might be more options on there now, so check out their site for that, or ours, radicalrebounding.com. And like I said, with these pink rubber feet, these are really cute. I like to match pinks. Mine is always on the loosest setting because I prefer to work my legs harder for speed, not have the rebound be so little that it doesn't take much effort. So I want more effort. It's also great for the core. It's great for your legs and great for cardio. So a little extra push for me is always a good thing. It also helps when you're just getting started to be able to sink into that mat a little bit more, to slow down your bounce. So the tighter your bounce, it's more like this, right? It's a little stiffer. And if you're not heavy, you're a lighter weight person, you want the colors to just kind of sink you in and allow your body and the lymphatic system to really start to become stimulated through that down bounce. So the other thing I want to mention is that the 570s, which I do not have here, but the 570 come with a pedal mat. This mat for me, I don't love it. It kind of moves as I bounce, but if you're doing more lying down, core stuff on the back, or even coming onto all fours, doing those fire hydrants or push-ups, sometimes people prefer, it gives them a little more space on the trampoline. It's a little more cushion if you're lying back for the head. Personally, we don't lie down too much in radical rebounding, so I love these where it does give you protection with the bungees, but it doesn't flip up. and the jump space is just barely smaller on the 550 Pros than the 570. Doesn't make as much of a difference for me or Dustin, who is probably my tallest person in class. So if he can get on there with his long legs, then I feel like most everybody can, and still the 570 Pro is a great option if you're wanting just a little more mat space or a soft space for lying down. For us personally, we love the 550 Pro, boom, and the 550 folding for all those reasons we just mentioned. And thanks, follow us, Instagram, Facebook, social media is all over Radical Rebounding, YouTube, and get on our website and place your order today for your JumpSport trampoline. Bounce with Radical Rebounding at home with our video on demand. We have over 200 videos on there now, and we've been doing these challenges for a long time, and we're stoked to be doing those with you. So get on there, video on demand at radicalrebounding.com, and bounce with us.